can it just be correct? No. The Hohner Rocket. It's a little dirty because I've been playing it a lot. And when I shouldn't, like after eating and stuff like that. But anyway, the Hohner Rocket Amp. It's got a little more closed off sound because it doesn't have the side vents. But I'm not going to like play a bunch of crazy stuff because there's a lot better people to watch if you really want to hear what a Rocket Amp can do. You'll find them. But I wondered, well, the reason I got the Rocket Amp because I wanted a Hohner, and I wanted to compare it to this guy, the Seydel Session Steel, which has a little bit more closed off sound even than the amp. Now the channels, I have to make sure my lens is here. The channels are a little bit bigger on the amp, so you can play it a lot louder just by virtue of more airflow, and that does create some interesting situations with playability. It gives, I think, it a much bluesier sound. This is more, I think of this more orchestral in a way, kind of closed off, but very tame and very capable. You can really play like crazy stuff, which you can still play with the amp. You can still do it on the amp, but there's something about the steel reeds in the Seydel that make that very easy. And you can play it to the absolute limit and not worry about, I got hair sticking out everywhere. Whatever. I got hair stuck in my mouth. So the Seydel, I love it. And there's something about those. You can play it right to the limit. You hear, like in the beginning, I kind of let a reed just playing wild. So you can still ring a reed, as I call it, but there's something about the tonality of the steel reeds. But the Hohner Rocket, this is allegedly made for playing with a microphone, to be like the loudest to a microphone, and it is loud. But compare that to an East top. Good night. Love you.
Love you.
Love you. Good night. So that's the East top. Got a very similar sound, but the difference is with these two, the playability. Like this is very, I'm trying to think of the correct way to put it. if you know how to play harmonica, this thing will be a hot rod. These E-stops are hot rods. If you really know. So, very playable if you know what you're doing. But the Hohner is just, it's just the next step up. I don't want to say it has a more clear sound, but the tone is more narrow, I'll say, and more pinpoint. Like, just do some like. Very similar sound, but the way that sound is achieved is worth the price difference, in my opinion. That said, I'm gonna have the whole set of these E-stops and all kinds of things they make because I love these harmonicas. I always reach for these harmonicas, especially when I want to play fast, loud, aggressive, slap bang, crazy, wild. I'll grab an E-stop. It gets you where you want to go, and when you suck a reed out of it, you can kill 2 of those for the price of this. You can stone 2 birds with 1 bush, if you get what I'm saying. My lips are totally drying out. All right, that's enough. The Hohner Rocket Amp. The other thing is the playability because of... Whoa! I saved it! The playability because of the rounded comb. All the corners are rounded. I have a mustache that's a little overgrown and wild right now. Not once has this thing grabbed. The reed plate and the cover plate are all recessed behind a rounded comb. And I think that's a nice touch. I think that does really well. That's not to say this won't grab a mustache hair, because it will. It's very playable. And like I said, I compared it to both the Seydel and the East top. But the East top, like I said, while it's great in a lot of ways, and it definitely deserves to be considered with the other two, this will, if you really want to start sawing on something, this will cut your mouth up. Not because it's like it's sharp or anything. It's just you take a piece of metal, no matter how smooth it is, and rub it around in your mouth, you're going to get that. So that leaves us with these two. And while they're similarly priced and they're similar in a lot of ways, because you know the Seydel has a plastic comb too, very comfortable plastic comb. The other thing that should be mentioned, the amount that the comb protrudes away from the cover plate is different on the Seydel and the amp. If you want a comb that sticks out more, the Rocket Amp is going to be your thing. But if you want a comb that's more flush with the cover plate, the Seydel is going to be the thing. The other thing is the Hohner really is going to be more for bluesy stuff. Like, you can get those loud, bluesy kind of sounds, which you can get out of a Seydel, but you can hear the wind picking up out there. But it takes a lot of work to get it out of this. With the amp, the Rocket Amp, it just comes natural to it. It's a Hohner. You can really play the heck out of it. Which, again, the Seydel. Ow! It grabbed me. It just grabbed me. But the Rocket. And to me, steel reeds, my limited experience with steel reeds, while great, and I love the tone and I love the steel reeds in a lot of ways, and the reed response and the reed action on both of these are great. I feel like you can flip the reeds on the Hohner a little more just because you have more airflow. So you can get those big, you know what I'm talking about. Which you can get with the Seydel, but like I said, it takes a little more effort. The Hohner's a little more open for like loud, aggressive, fast players. Not necessarily fast, but loud and aggressive players, I would say the Hohner. But because, I mean, I would say this is a little faster, just personally. Like, it plays that kind of harmonica much better than the Hohner. The Hohner, you can still do that, but because it's breathier, it just takes a lot more effort to get it to play that fast. You got to suck and blow a lot harder, demonetized to get this to do the same thing. But it's not difficult. it's just a lot breathier, and you know, love them both. That's the bottom line. Is they both have their distinct uses. Like if I'm gonna play the blues, I ain't grabbing the Seydel. I'm gonna grab the Hohner. But that's not to say Suzuki. But I don't have a key of G in a Suzuki yet. I just bought the Rocket because I bought a bunch of Suzukis. I bought that Seydel. I thought about buying another Seydel, but I was like, you know what? Let's buy a Hohner. Let's pay our respects. To Hohner. And to Seydel. And to all harmonica manufacturers. East Top, Suzuki. Yeah, I got East Tops. I got Suzukis. I got them all. So I love them all. They're all great. I'm just putting them back in their homes here. So I recommend the Hohner Rocket Amp. It's a wonderful harmonica. And like I said, if you really want to hear what it can do, there's other people out there to watch. And you can really see how they shine. Cool. How do I turn this off now?